Hi everybody, welcome. It's Janice here. So today I'm going to be doing another bloom coaster, but this is going to be a total experiment. Somebody wants a set of 4 and they want a very light peachy color in the bloom and then obviously the white petals. So I'm going to try and do one now before I start her set and see if I can get that peachy color. I don't have a peach alcohol ink. So I just thought that if I use a pink and add some white alcohol ink to the pink, it will just tone it down a little bit and I might just get that peach color that she's wanting. And then she wants a sort of a maroon background, and I think that would look quite nice because it will sort of elevate the white as well. So I've got my alcohol inks, the pink and the white. I've mixed 110 grams of my 1:1 resin, and I'm keeping a close eye on the temperature. Now, it's just over 30 now, and I'm not going to take it much higher just because this is I've only used this resin once before in the bloom, and I found that it got quite thick. I took it up to 34 degrees, and it was quite thick, and the movement wasn't that great like I normally have with the resin. So I'm going to not take it up much further. Also experiment with it, but it is a new resin, so I'm not totally familiar with it. So I've mixed a little bit of my white pigment paste. It's an ocean white pigment paste. Didn't put a lot on the stick, just a little dab, and I've mixed it in with some of my resin. And I'm not going to put it into a piping bag. I'm going to just do the petals freehand today. So I'm going to test my resin again because I could feel that it was quite warm. And, you know, you've just got to find that perfect kind of temperature for the resin you're using. So it's a good experiment as well. And it's 31.2, and I'm going to try it at this temperature. And then just hold thumbs that it is warm enough. You all know that the resin needs to be warm so that as it cools down, it pulls towards the center of your mold, and that's what forms your petals. So I'm putting it into my mold, and there were a few little bubbles in there, so I'm going to just try and take the bubbles out, pull them to the top, and once they're on the top, they'll pop. And then I like to go around the little edge as well because I find that bubbles love to cling into the little kind of corners as well. Right, so I'm going to use the pink, and I'm going to put a few. I'm not going to put too much in. And then what I'll do is I'll put a dab of the white in the center of the pink. And then hopefully that will just tone it down a little bit, and I might just end up getting a sort of a peachy color. And then I just took my little stick and I'm making petals, and I'm going to try not get blobs. If you do get a blob, just try and pull it out a little bit. And I have sped this up just so that you don't have to sit through and watch the whole thing take ages. And then I did put it on hyperlapse just so that you can see how it's pulling towards the center, and I can see that this one is much better. So by taking it down to a slightly lower temperature than I usually do, it's definitely pulled towards the center in a much nicer way. So this is the next day. It's nicely cured. What I did is I've got 100 grams of my 1-to-1 resin. I put a little bit of red mica powder in and a little bit of black, just to try and get a more maroon color. And it was actually very nice, because you'll see at the end how it really just elevated the white petals. And then I just took my heat gun to try and get rid of some of the bubbles, and then covered it up, left it overnight, which is always torture because I want to see what, so I try and always do these things kind of late at night, so that at least I go and sleep and I wake up in the morning to it cured. So this is the next morning. I've taken it out the mold, and I was very happy with it. There was a little bit of a blob in the middle, but yeah, I can sort that out when I do her ones. But I was relatively happy with it, yeah, except for the little blobby in the middle. But I've taken a picture outside as well, just so that you can see. The maroon actually looks more brown here, but it is a maroon. So I'm going to show her this, and we will take it from there. And but I think it did come out kind of a peachy color, so I think she will really like that. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.